Job interview practice is important because it will ensure you are prepared to answer questions the interviewer asks. There you have it, team. From Indeed.com, the most visited job board in the United States, practicing interview questions is in fact very important to your interview success. This video is going to teach you step 3 of 4 in my top 12% interviewee method, an interview preparation program for corporate finance and corporate accounting rock stars like you. Practicing interview questions has given me the confidence I needed to interview for success and close with a job offer, interview after interview. I know it can do the same for your career success too. What's up, finance department rock stars? I'm Chad James, a CFA charter holder with real-world chief financial officer experience. One of my passions is accelerating the careers of ambitious corporate finance and corporate accounting professionals like you. Ambitious Finance is a channel dedicated to sharing with you the hacks and methods that I learned on the 10-year journey from no finance experience to nobody, 2008, to finance VP in 2018. Interview question prep involves practicing your answers to common interview questions and drafting your questions to ask the interviewers. Interview questions is step 3 of 4 in the top 12% interviewee method and represents 3.5 hours of the 10-hour interview prep investment. This video is going to focus on practicing 2 common types of interview questions and then drafting your questions to ask the interviewers. Be sure to have your resume handy and a copy of the position profile for which you are interviewing when you're preparing for interview questions. First up, the 2 common types of interview questions that you need to prepare for. One is personal experience. Personal experience questions help the interviewer understand your relevant experience, your relevant skills, your ability to impact results, your ability to self-direct, and your ability to build relationships. Case study questions are about assessing your real-time problem solving and your ability to clearly communicate ideas in stressful situations. Here's an example of a personal experience question. Tell me about a time where you discovered an accounting mistake that you personally made. How did you fix it? How did you communicate the error and the solution to your leadership team? Pretty standard personal experience question. Tell me about a time you messed up. What'd you do about it? Questions like, why are you prepared to leave your current job to take this opportunity? Or describe an area of weakness for me, are questions you can have nailed before the interview day. So what you want to do is identify 6 to 10 common personal experience questions. It's easy to find on the internet, just run a search, and practice your answers to those questions. Pick questions that you think are reasonably likely to appear in a finance and accounting interview. Personal experience questions for, say, a marketing interview might be slightly different. And the fact is, you could be asked an infinite number of personal experience questions you've never thought of. So don't stress out about thinking every possible question that you could be asked. Just identify 6 to 10 good ones and practice those. Because then on interview day, if you are hit with an unexpected personal experience question, you've already got a well-developed approach for giving a strong answer. The other type of question is case study questions. Case study questions are less common in interviews in my experience, but they do come up, so you want to practice and be ready for them. Here's an example. Our company just made a $10,000 purchase. Tell me the different implications for the income statement if we expense it versus capitalizing it. So that's a pretty no-frills financial accounting question. And similar to personal experience questions, what you want to do is identify 5 solid case study question examples for finance and accounting interviews. Again, they're all over the internet. A search can get you there. And practice giving your answers to those. Again, you could get hit with anything from a case study question's point of view. What you want is practice giving good answers, articulating a logical solution to the problem, and then clearly, concisely communicating it. So practice case study questions. You're practicing your problem solving skills and your communication skills. And if you give a good answer, it can really help your candidacy. Now let's change gears to the questions you must ask the interviewers. If you take nothing else away from this video, you must ask questions during your interview. When the interviewer asks, "What questions do you have for me?" you have a robust list of questions ready to go. If you do not, it likely ends your candidacy on the spot. So you get the material for your questions from financial diligence and cultural diligence. Financial diligence is going to help you develop questions that demonstrate you understand the company financially and you're looking to understand how you can create business value for the organization. Your cultural diligence notes will help you draft questions that show you have an understanding of the company's culture and you want to be a part of that, but also help you get the information that you need to make the right decision when you sign that job offer letter. Now that you've got your questions drafted, you want to go through and prioritize them. When you get to the interview, you want to start with your most important question and work your way down. Your best questions balance showing you have an understanding and are looking to learn more about how you can create value against getting the information you need so you know you're making the right decision when you sign that job offer letter. So go into the interview, you start your questions, and you just keep firing them away until you get thrown out. That's the playbook, team. And I've got an article here that really captures the mentality that you want to have when you're asking interview questions. It's by Heather Hunn, 2017, medium.com. I learned the secret to interviewing and got 5 times more job offers. Before I learned the secret to interviewing, I was rejected from 25 internships that I applied to during business school. So I asked a friend who got offers at multiple top firms and startups, what was his secret? Act like you are interviewing them. Those sage words of wisdom, team. I discovered that secret somewhat early in my career because the fact is your time and your experience is incredibly valuable to hiring companies. And your employer has a significant impact on your quality of life. So the fact is you are interviewing them. And if you go in the interview with that confidence of knowing you're a valuable associate and that you can create a lot of value for them, your confidence will show through and the employers will be looking to get you on their roster. Let's go to the big board for a recap of interview questions. There you have it, team. Top 12% interviewee method, interview questions, step 3 of 4, 3.5 hours of your 10-hour interview preparation investment. First up, you're going to practice your questions. We went over personal experience questions and case study questions. Be sure to have your resume and the position description handy as you're practicing questions so you know you're developing relevant answers to the interview situation. Then you got to draft your questions to ask the interviewers. You must ask questions. That is a key takeaway from this video. You want a robust list of questions that shows you understand the company's needs, you are ready to meet the company's needs, and you have some questions that must be answered because you are interviewing them every bit as much as they are interviewing you. If you can commit to 3.5 hours of preparing for interview questions, you will give your best possible interview. And your best possible interview is what leads to job offer letters. That's a wrap for step 3 of 4 in the top 12% interviewee method, interview questions. Be sure to check out the videos on the other 3 steps. Step 1, financial diligence. Step 2, cultural diligence. And step 4, interview logistics. These videos are designed to help you give your best possible interview and close with a job offer letter. If you found value in this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel because more videos designed to accelerate your career in corporate finance and accounting are coming. And I would also love to get your feedback. Please leave comments in the comments section. What did you like about the video? What could be improved? And what topics would you like covered in the future? I'm here to accelerate your career in corporate finance and corporate accounting. Thank you so much for your valuable time. I'm Chad James. Have a high performance day.